Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. It is Christmas Eve, and I am feeling the Christmas spirit. I am still a little nervous because there's just so much going on, but I am still happy it is here. I do wish that it didn't come so quickly, but I am happy it is finally here. I hope you're all having a wonderful and safe Christmas Eve. I hope you're not gathering in too big of a crowd. I know we all want to see our families around this time, but it's just, not the best idea right now. So, in the spirit of Christmas Eve, in the spirit of Christmas, I would like to review something that was given to me very graciously. So, I have been asked quite a few times about this product, and I was planning on getting it, but the creator of this product hit me up on Discord and asked me, he said, hey, are you cool? Are you interested in getting one? And I said, yes, I am. I don't have the funds at the moment, but I do plan on getting one. But he decided to just send one over for me to review. Now, full disclosure, yes, I did get this product for free. However, I did say to him that I would give it a fair and honest review, and that is what this is, a fair and honest review. But I did want to let you guys know that I did receive this for free. And that product is this little guy right here. This is really nice, honestly. Now, I know quite a few people who own these, and I've seen some pictures of people that own this exact one from the seller. I will leave a link to their Etsy page down in the description below if you'd like to continue to kind of, if you're interested in getting one. So the way this works, it is UV cured resin. So I think this was done in one of those 3D printing kits that kind of like, it's like the resin that like, it's like a goop, and then it kind of, it's not like a normal 3D printer or like an older 3D printer that you would think of. It is still segmented. You can see the lines in it, but they're not like as obvious as your average older 3D printer. So you can see some of the lines here. You can hear that noise. I know that noise pisses people off, so I'm not going to do it too much in the camera. But you can tell that it is 3D printed, but it's not like a poor quality. I do really like it. I know other sellers that do make these. They are printed, and your standard 3D printer, I know there's a name between the two, but this is a resin 3D printer as opposed to the other ones, if you guess my drift. And like I said, this is real nice. Now you can see like it's a little, this probably could use like maybe a top coat or something, but that's not a colossal deal. It's just something I could do if I really wanted to. I kind of like the look of it just like this, to be honest. I don't know if these pieces are also 3D printed. I'm assuming so, but these pieces are a lot nicer looking in my opinion. And so this is for the trim here. This trim can actually come up, and actually, this one's a little harder to come off than it was earlier. There we go. This can slide right up and off, and you can replace it with another color. Now I asked for black and green just because the devices I would like to display in this thing, I feel like these colors would fit better. But there are other color options. Now this is obviously based, if you're not aware of it, these are based off of the Digivice holders / VPET holders from Digimon World Next Order, which is the PlayStation 4 game that came out a couple years ago now. That's what this is replicating. And again, this, in my opinion, I've seen a few attempts at this, and they're nice, but this, I think, in my opinion, honestly, is the nicest one. I was thinking of getting this 100% on my own. I've been actually told about this a few times before by you guys. You guys have recommended this guy before, and I'm happy he ended up reaching out to me because I was literally going to buy one of these, like either next year or like before the Christmas season started, because I was really interested in just like how sturdy it looked and how nice, like it just looks like a really nice quality. It's a lot more customizable than others because of this kind of insert system. I don't think that any other ones do this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't think so. And this one is specifically for the Digital Monsters brick style V-Pets as opposed to the pendulums. He does make a pendulum one though, so if you're interested in getting one for your pendulums, you can get that. And as you can see, clips are right in there, and it looks really good. You know, no complaints here. It is a little snug. I would not put something like the Zubamon color 20th in this thing. I would not do that at all. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's just asking for a disaster. But it is, again, a snug fit. He did tell me that it starts out really, really snug, and then it'll loosen up over time. It does come with this strap. I'm not a huge fan that it has like this on it, but you can just take that off. That's not really hard. That's really nothing. That's really no minus at all. I was happy that it did come with a strap, because sometimes, I don't know. I remember some people were making these and you had to like buy your own strap, and I was like, that was earlier though. I don't know if any sellers nowadays do that. Just rearrange this a little bit. But yeah, I haven't gone walking around with this yet. However, this thing is quite sturdy, if I do say so myself. I was testing it out just to see like how sturdy it could possibly be, and the answer is really sturdy. So you can hook this if you want to. You can hook the clip around here if you're not going to remove that. You could obviously remove that if you want to. This thing, like I said, it fits in there quite nicely. There it is. Zoom out more. There it is. And I think it looks good. And I'm happy that it's like one of these, because again, this can lock in, and this is a lot more adjustable than that weird kind of like watch strap people usually use on their models. Those are pretty much like fixed, whereas this one's adjustable and it's stretchy for those of you that have bigger wrists or maybe even smaller wrists and you need more room. It's real nice. Again, now I'm going to try something here. Just want to show you guys something. Now, I can't really shake as violently as I would like to in my light box, but I just want to show you guys, I'll take this off too. I just want to show you guys how well the devices stay in this thing, and even this insert, because like this insert comes in really nicely, it stays on, and like it's pretty easy to pop up with your finger, but that's only your finger. Like if you're walking around with this thing, it's actually really sturdy. Like I put this one on, and this one came off pretty easily when I like slid it up and down, but like once I put it on there, I was like shaking this thing, like shaking it. I'm gonna clip this just so it doesn't clatter into the screen and break something, but I just want to show you how absolutely ridiculous kind of the strength of this thing is, like how well it holds the device in there. So again, it's just strapped there, so if it falls out, it'll still kind of fall out, but it won't like thing. But check this out. Just I'm like punching full force. Nothing moved at all. Like that's pretty crazy. Again, nothing at all. Not moving at all. Still fine. That again, that's pretty nuts. I'm quite surprised. Here, let me pull the tab on the DMX2 so you guys can see how it would look like if you did have this on your wrist. You can still perfectly see the screen. It's like literally just perfectly right around the edge of the actual screen. And you can still see everything that you need to see. You can still see the time. Now, obviously, my light box is making it cast a shadow. I don't know if that shadow does get cast on the screen itself. Now, in the game, it's really like, I believe they put it upside down like that, but you can't really read the time like that. So if you want to use this as like a little watch, it is going to cast a bit of a shadow there, but I don't think there's much you can do about that. Not really a design flaw on his part. That's just a design flaw on the device, like just the look that they decided to go for, because I don't really know what they were going for in Next Order, because again, I believe they put it in upside down. Like the device is like that, and it's on the wrist, like that, or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So you can do it accurately like that, or do it inaccurately and actually have it like a nice little wrist straps for your Digimon device. And as you can see, the device is 100% functional while on your wrist, which I think is super cool. It's super sturdy. It does feel a little like creepy to pull out. He did say it starts out real snug and it gets looser over time. So let's pull this out and put something else in here. Oof. And here's a look of the device post pulling out. Now I was keeping a close eye on what it was doing, and I'm not noticing any scratches on, and I used the clear one. I've been using the DMX as a guinea pig, which is, I know, is going to make a lot of people cringe, but you know, I've been using the DMX2 red because it's already a beat up device, so I don't mind it getting any more battle damaged. But if you check it out, like, there's no real scratches here. It's not smudging anything. It's not damaging the actual device itself, surprisingly. The prongs also still completely fine, and you heard that kind of like snapping noise it made when I pulled it out, but it is not damaging the device at all. And again, he's told me that it starts out a little hard to pull out, but it gets easier over time, and it gets looser over time, which is why he did it the way he did. So now, the reason why I asked for green, so I wanted to use this with my glow-in-the-dark 20th. Put in the other insert. And again, see, that one kind of easily comes off, but it stays on. It's really weird. The friction doesn't feel like it's strong enough, and then once you actually start like getting into it, it is. Again, very strange. So it goes in like this. There's a little, you can see the right here, there's a little notch there. That's what's gonna hold everything in place. So you want to put it in upward like that, where this notch is, not down here. As you can see, there's already a scratch in there, because that was me and my doofus self who put it in wrong. That's really me. But yeah, put it in like that. Get a little click, very satisfying, and there it is, the glow-in-the-dark DM20th inside of the green. Again, really nice looking, and you can also get the exact, like if you wanted this for a cosplay, which I think these are honestly really great for. Obviously they're really nice just for a nice cute little accessory, but they're also really good as far as cosplay too, because it looks so much like the actual design, and it functions so well. I think this would be great for a cosplay too. You know, make it your own custom DM20th to match one of the two characters, and then get this in the colors, and I think it'll work perfectly just fine like that. So again, pull it out. See? That's it. And then again, because I know these things, I mean, the 20ths are cheaper than the 20ths are cheaper than the DMXs and whatnot, but you still want to, you know, make sure that you're not damaging anything, which is always the case. Now, again, I mean, if you're really, really worried, you could totally just take some sandpaper and sand down the sand up here in this area down, and that will help you kind of, I mean, this area right here probably in the middle would help, and just a couple swipes of sandpaper, not a lot, because you don't want to be too loose, because the point of this is to hold your device in. But yeah, I think just a little bit of sanding would also loosen that up a bit. Okay, I'm using the wrong. Can we change? Oh, you can change the insert while it's in there. That's cool. I did not try that yet. And here is another reason why I got this specific color scheme. Red and black is one of my favorite color schemes, and that's why. Look at that. That is pretty fucking tough, if you ask me. I think you can have either this clear, the main body clear, both clear, or vice versa. As you can see, this is opaque, this is clear. I think you can have clear here, opaque here, and vice versa. You can have it horizontally like this, or you can do it, make it, he has vertical ones too. That can, like, I think there's a difference. I think he has two different designs, where one of them you can like clip on to like your pants or something like that, and it can be a nice little holster for what you got, which is also kind of cute. And again, there you go. No damage to like the X or anything like that. Now, the pendulum one, if I were putting, you know, like the pendulum Z into the pendulum one, I'm pretty sure this would definitely get a little scratched up. So I would keep that in mind if you're going to get the pendulum one. This tempograph would definitely probably get scratched up by this, because this is probably pretty easy to come off. Let's try swap this out again. And then we'll put the green one back in, and then we'll use one of my favorite color schemes for the classic device. That is, of course, the Evangelion colored version 3. Again, looking nice, looking real nice. So yeah, just wanted to show this off for the Christmas Eve special. Now, I was gonna try to lump this in the Christmas special, but I figured this is so cool, it kind of deserves its own video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just a quick little look at the Digimon holster, the V-Pet holster, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, huge shout out to the seller for sending me one of these to review. I am very happy with the quality of it. It's a really nice, high quality 3D print. It's not like kind of the cheaper 3D printing that's out there. I mean, I didn't do it like, it's really sturdy. There's a little bit of flex, but that's a good thing. I want a little bit of flex on this. I don't, if it was super duper solid, there'd be risk of it being too brittle, or also it just kind of ruining your devices because of how like rock solid it is. This does flex a little bit, but I prefer that because it helps you not only put the device in but also take it out. And again, it's a really, like, it's a sturdy device. I trust this thing with my babies. I personally do. I really think that's gonna keep them kind of not only in place but also a little safe. You know, when they're in there and you have it around your wrist, you know, you're knocking it around, and like, as long as this is like, as long as the chain is either not on there or strapped here, like, it does protect the actual device. I know, of course, if it's gonna fall this way, it's not protecting it, but it is protecting it here if you have your wrist kind of like laying on something. And yeah, it's also, I think, a really nice way to display a device. Now I kind of want to try to make a custom 20th that looks like the main character's device from Next Order, and order one of these in the Next Order colors, which I think is like white and orange, and use that as like some kind of display, because that's now that's something I want to do, because this is, like, again, it's really nice. I really like this, and again, I'm really happy with it. If you would like to pick it up, Again, link in the description down below. I know a lot of people have been wondering what I would think about this and everything. So that's my review. I like it. I think it's good. I would definitely be careful because it is really, really snug the first couple of fits. So I would definitely put your least favorite device in and out of this thing to get it to loosen up a bit. And then you can start putting in your favorites in there. You know, because you don't want to scratch up your favorites. You want to, you know, and that's kind of, like I said, it's very snug the first couple times, but once you do it a couple more, once you like really break it in, it's really easy to take your device in and also take it out. And yeah, so I like it a lot. This is the one for the this is the one for the Digital Monsters, so that's compatible with the Digital Monster 20th, the DMX line, and also the original Digital Monster V-Pet. So all the brick style is for this one. There is also a pendulum one that he also sells if you want it for your pendulum devices. But that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Huge shout out to my patrons. Merry Christmas, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow for our Christmas special. Alright? Alright. Peace.